What if this DJ Khaled video was a drill video? Let's find out. Step 1, we need to download this footage off YouTube so we can recreate it. For those of you guys not familiar with the music video, it's kind of like a pop song and very vibrant, pretty far away from what a drill music video looks like. Let's take a second to appreciate the VFX on this Bel Air bottle with the lens flare. DJ Khaled goes crazy with sponsorships. If you ever watch any of his music videos, there's like 3 in every single one. Okay, so I downloaded the footage off YouTube. I imported it into Premiere Pro and kind of cut up some clips that I like that look good. Step 2. We need a drill beat so I can edit to something. Let's go on YouTube. So I searched Lil Durk type beat drill and let's listen to a few. This is very similar to the Aha beat. It's playing the music video here, so it makes sense. That's kind of hard. Let's see what else we got. This one's way too soft. I'm liking the way this one started. No. Yeah, this is the one. I like that switch up there. Shout out to Nemi, Prod Nemi here. All right, now we got the beat in Premiere. Let's go ahead and find out where we want this sequence to take place at. I got probably like 13, 14 seconds of footage here. So we're gonna make a quick little edit. I want to find that beat switch up area. Where was that at? Yeah, that's it right there. So I'm just going to make a marker here. So over all the footage, let's go through. We need to kill the saturation. Typically drill songs, I get a cooler vibe from. So I'm going to make the tint a little bit green, the temperature a little bit blue. We're going to add in a little bit of contrast. And I'm going to slap my Filmic LUT on the footage. And since this footage is already graded and it's not flat, I do need to bump down the intensity of this a little bit. If you got raw footage, it'll look really good right off the start. But since this is already graded, we need to make it a little bit more relaxed. I want it to be intense and kind of in your face like how the drill videos are. We could probably even desaturate a little bit more here. So now this is what our footage looks like. Way more sad. This footage crying. So here's the grade before and after. I'll show you a few shots. It just has that drill aesthetic so much more now. Also, let's slap on this film look preset just to give it that little extra something. All right, so we got the footage graded. Now we need to go through and give the edit some flow. So I'm just gonna cut to some beats and just rearrange the footage a little bit. So right at this drop, I like how Khaled's kind of swinging his arm up here. We got some energy with the helicopter. So let's have it cut right at that drop. Real quick, there's about a 50% chance that you're not subscribed to this channel right now. So scroll down below the video, see if that subscribe button is clicked, and if it's not, make sure to click that, as well as the notification bell right next to it. That way you're notified every single time I upload, which by the way, right now is every single day. Also, before you continue the video, just click like real quick. It helps push the video out to the algorithm. So I went through, lined up all the clips to match beat cuts, added some speed ramping, sauced it up a bit. This is what we got so far. There is one black spot that I'm gonna have a transition. It's like right here, yeah. Already looking so much harder. Now we just need to add a lot more energy with effects, zooms, shakes, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through and line everything up. So adding transform on here and just having it scale out and zoom up also at the same time, just expose the helicopter. And then on this clip, start zoomed in and zoom out and kind of create that parallax effect. So I went through, added some panning crop, some crash zooms, also sauced it up with a little bit more slow motion. And I did this technique where like there'll be a snare, it'll cut and it'll go from normal speed to slow motion. And there'll also be either a zoom in or zoom out. The best example of it is probably this clip right here. So now let's get to the fun part. Let's add some effects on here and then we'll probably finish off with some transitions and some like shakes. So right here where Baby is holding up, kind of flexing, there's a beat hit, perfect timing. So we're gonna go ahead, cut that. I'm gonna duplicate this layer here. I'm gonna turn the blending mode to screen. I'm gonna keyframe the opacity. I'm gonna go turn up the shutter angle to 360 and let's scale this out and then also keyframe the opacity to 0. Let's drag that out and see what that looks like just for right now. And make sure this use composition is turned off. I actually just went through and realized that I didn't have it turned off in a few of my clips and it was not making the effect look as good. Let's go ahead and re-show you because I turned some of the transform settings. A lot of that zoom energy is way harder now. Just a simple like flash effect like that, it's so nice. So I went through and added that effect a few times throughout, and now I'm working on this paper texture transition. I've seen them use, actually my pack, I'll have it linked down below, in like some Lil Baby, Lil Durk videos. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be using. I just took a screenshot of this last frame, went into Photoshop, applied my paper texture, split it into 2 separate layers, the top and bottom, and then I am going to nest these, and we're gonna sauce on transform again. I'm gonna keyframe the scale like 7 frames forward, like halfway through right here, go inside and take off the top layer, and then the frame right where it cuts off, I'm going to actually go into the nested sequence, add on transform, and go like 3 frames forward and drag that down. That way I have a really simple transition just like that. And now's the part of the video where we go through and add some transitions. So I'm going to be using pretty much everything for my essentials, effects, and transition pack. You can see we'll add a flash 1 on the first clip and then a flash 2. And when we play that, it has a nice flash transition. There's a bunch of different ones, zoom in, zoom out. So I'm going to go through, add all of those. So I'll give you an example of kind of what I'm going through and doing. Like I added a flash 1 and flash 2 here. Add a nice motion blur effect there just to add a little bit of energy. And then I added blur 2 and the flash. So I'm just going to go through and drag on all these transitions. What I like to do is make cuts where there's not transitioning between clips, but maybe now drag something like quick blur 2 on. That way it's just going to have on this beat hit a quick blur and just some kind of energy. Adding the effects on and the transitions was by far the most transformative part, besides like maybe the color. It just adds so much energy to the clip, and with these presets is really, really simple. It's so quick. This was by far the least amount of time I spent on a part of the video. And there we go. That's what it would look like if Big Time was a drill music video instead of a pop record. Before we get out of here, like the video. And also, if you wanted to snag any of the preset packs I use in this video, I'll have them linked down below. But that's all I got for you guys in this one. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.